Hey Legionnaires, welcome back. We're here with some more Dawnless Days view here today, and we have a glorious 2v2 as we have the Elves of Linden and also Karn here on the defense. An interesting duo for an alliance, that's for sure. Some a strong cav faction and also a strong bow faction, which should make for a very exciting start as we have Karn here already sallying out and going after the Goblin Knight Raiders here and trying to get all of these Goblin archers, these heavy archers that are, waiting to be stampeded. And there goes the Carnish Cavalry going straight on in. Those Veriag Raiders there, or Riders. I always want to call them Veriag Raiders. I feel like Last Breath really need to change the name just for me. I'll probably start calling them Riders then at that point, almost certainly. But yeah, there you go. Also slamming in on this side. Wayne Rider Nobles going in and doing a lot of damage to these Goblin Heavy Archers. And actually, the Goblin Heavy Archers there pulled through the cavalry to get out of that combat. And that's, if anything, going to just do more damage to that unit there. Carnage Cataphracts going in. We've got another Veriag Rider here doing as much damage to the Knight Raiders, just to, again, complicate matters on what is what. And there you go. In they go. We've got some Goblin Warband here. Cheap Spear to try and prevent the cavalry from running amok. And it's not really working so far. The Carnage Cataphracts doing a very, very good job so far. Yeah, doing a lot of damage to those Goblin Warband, which have pretty low morale, probably break pretty quickly, being a tier 1 unit. There you go, wavering as I say that. And yeah, the archers, pretty battered, but have all so far survived all 6 bows that they brought there. I don't know what the rules set is, but that is a lot of bow units, that's for sure. We've got Mountain Trolls as well coming forward. We've got, a lot of pole arms as well back here. There's 3 units being brought. The other faction on the attack here today is Dorwinian, a Manish faction. People keep calling it an Elvish faction. It's got elves in it, but it is by far and away definitely not an Elvish faction. You've got Violent Guards, which is a Dalian unit. You've got the Avari Warriors, which are, yes, an Avari elf unit, but it's by far and away much more of a Manish faction than it is an Elvish faction. I mean, literally, you could bring in an entirely Manish force if you wanted to. You could bring a mostly Elvish force if the rules allowed it, but usually rules and restrictions on funds as well. I mean, you can't do that very easily, usually. Also, Dorwinian, I feel like it's got a lot of great assets elsewhere, like its Dorwinian infantry, its Manish units here with those Javis can do, a lot of good work. They actually have got a sneaky little cav unit as well over here, which I think maybe is going to dismount to maybe use that ram at a point, but there is a lot of Elven Cav here still waiting. Actually, a lot of Cav here as well. Look at this. This is all Cav that's yet to be committed as well by Karn. They are really going all in on their cavalry in this one. It'll be exciting to see how they can get that into play. That's for sure. Knight Raiders here have managed to capture the gate. They've landed on the walls and seem like they're bugging out maybe a little bit. I'm not really sure. We are on a vanilla map. This is not a Dawnless Days map. Just if you hadn't been aware, we are somewhere in the Middle East in today's game, I guess. Or I guess we could be somewhere in, Rune. Could have maybe sort of like some faction, like some city that looks like this, maybe. Another Carnage Cav unit going out. Veriag Riders about to smash into these Constables of Dorwinian here. And they didn't get a bad charge there, to be fair. There again, Karn using its excellent cavalry. Good work here. Yes, we are using the Last Breath submod in today's siege as well. So apart from that, if you wanting to get Dawnless Days and you haven't already, what are you doing? It's a great mod. You need to definitely get it. The link is down below in the description, as is the Last Breath submod. And we have got a sort of a Sally, well, not a Sally out, counter to the Sally out. We've got the Vine Lord Bien going in. You should beat this Veriag Rider. Oh, like I said, I always do it. And actually, we've got more Gwinian sentries going in. Even they were expecting a Sally out with Dorwinian, so they did bring cavalry. Interesting to see that the goblins were brought, especially when they're playing against Karn on defense, who's almost certainly going to bring cavalry. Like, his infantry is not that great, to be honest. He's got some okay shock in the Berserkers. The Eastern Legionnaires, good. They're a tier 4 shock infantry, but very easy to counter Karn. To be honest, since it brings mostly shock, you just shoot them with archers. We do have a lot of archers here, though, on the defense as well for Karn and Karnish Bowman, and we've got, what was that, Archer Hunters. Yeah, bring a lot of low-tier bows. But yeah, again, elves, spears, and shock. That's kind of their combo. It's kind of what they have a lot of. And Cav, as you can see here, Noldorian questions. They don't have lots of Cav. They have options when it comes to Cavalry. You can see there, yeah, charging into those Knight Raiders once again. Those guys getting pummeled, and it looks like they're going to get out to the safety of their own lines. Got the Haven Watchers as well, preparing to, I guess, loose some shots onto some unsuspecting units. There are Javies as well that have been used. Oh, I guess maybe the Javies, did they Javy from all the way back here? I think they did. And they Javied into like Cavalry.
The settlement is on fire.
The settlement's burning. Whether that will come into effect, maybe, the settlement's going to get burnt down so much that maybe the morale will come into it and the army and the defenders will break. Who knows? They need to somehow ferry the rest of their troops safely now. Do the goblins need to just ferry most of them over here and try and do as much damage, or like avoid as much damage as possible. And we have got the first infantry sort of melee combat finally taking place. We have some of the Noldorian spears over here going against goblin raiders or Knight Raiders. There's ankle biters. These aren't that great, these units. They're just going to weaken the elven units before more elite goblins get sent in, like the goblin bodyguards and Mordor Uruks and things like that. Here come what we've got Garrison of Lond of Minwell. It's tier 3 speed. I feel like we never see this unit being brought. Cool to see it though. I think it's been in like some recent videos. It does remind me of sort of like Norman's infantry from Thrones of Britannia. It's the kite shield just every time. Every time. We've got Javies coming forward here. I think the spears are just going to stand in front of the spear line and the Javies are going to throw over the spears. Maybe do what damage they can. There's a lot of Noldorian archers as well back here they could hit. But yeah, that is the plan. And you can see it. And they're actually friendly firing. Like that guy, I don't know if you can see that. That guy there just got a Javy to the back. I don't think you can see it. Nope, it's not happening again. They have like the only loss to there was actually a friendly fire javelin. Don't know if they're actually really killing any of the elves either, which is a shame. And there you go. The Gwinian sentry has given up being on the back lines. It's they don't like that play anymore. Guess maybe he's bringing it over. Maybe it's feel like he needs to take the fight to Karnd, which maybe is the case. He feels like that is what he needs to do, or maybe they want to get Cav inside to try and prevent all these Cav charges from taking place against their own infantry that's landing. We have got Goblin bodyguards and also more Knight Raiders in here against the Berserkers of Karnd. Those shirtless defenders are going to try and put up a good fight here as much as they can. Imagine they are very much, well, they are a shock unit. Yeah, they don't survive very long, as you can see here. Carnage sent Berserkers already starting to lose. I mean, they are fighting top-tier Goblin bodyguards, and they've actually managed to ferry their troops over. Look at that, Khan kind of sleeping on the job. These Goblin Warband here and these Goblin Spear Warriors are managed to sort of cause a bit of a blocker to stop the Cav from just rushing in. But it doesn't matter because there's Elven Cav in here that is just dashing in. As you can see, he's running through like the Carnage Berserkers, which are coming up, and they are routing all these low-tier units. I mean, he's also doing a lot of damage. These bodyguards that are all landing as well. Yeah, a lot of tier 4 units being used up early here by the Goblins. We've got Eastern Legionnaires going in. But yes, if you're enjoying the Dawnless Days action and want to see more Lord of the Rings content on the channel, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and if I'm sure Sport already does have a channel. And if you want to send in any of your own replays to feature on the channel as well, the best place to send them into is my Discord down below in the description of the video, as always. And it's also the best place to go to get involved in any sort of streams or battles or scenarios we do on the channel as well, which we do try and do regularly as well. We've got more infantry coming in here. Really, the Goblins need to look at trying to go over the towers. I don't know whether it's pathfinding. They just wanting to make all the units go through the gate. That sometimes is a thing with Total War Attila and generally just Total War. They just try and find the fastest, most effective route in rather than actually going where you want them to. But you can see, yeah, missiles are now trying to rip to shreds these Eastern Legionaries here, which is not a bad idea. Pick those guys off. And we have got a bit more engagement going on over here as Dorwinian sends his infantry in against the elves. softened these elves up with the jabbies and now sent the infantry piling on in. The golden armor here of the elves getting just bloodier and bloodier by the moment. But yeah, no real ground being made here. They're going to need to get side shots and stuff like that. I feel like the elves here to try and really... sorry, the Dawnless to really make the elves pay. Dawnless actually sending over infantry as support against the Cav, because the Cav is doing godly work right now. The Valar or Valinor would be very, very pleased seeing this charge right now. Summoned straight out of the Silmarillion, just carving through these orcs and these goblins here. Poor goblins, they're having a rough old time. Can't catch a break, really can't. So many of their units were already routed. Yeah, all these goblin bodyguards gone. Yeah, that's not great. That is not great. I mean, they're needing to support their ally desperately, are the elves, because their ally doesn't have much in the way of infantry. Once they're through with it. Oh, I don't know why a spear, like a goblin spear, has not gone in yet. Like a, well, it's not even. It's not called a spear. It's called a spear unit, but it's a polearm. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, send in a polearm at this point. Oh, big Cav fight taking place. Big Cav fight. We've got Dorwinian over here fighting Khan. Khan has got his Variag riders in there. And we've got more Carnage Cav over here. That's losing to Gawinian sentries. I guess because the spears are in here. On a one-on-one, these Gawinian sentries should not be winning this fight. They are pretty pathetic when it comes to cavalry. But yeah, these Garrison Lonmin well, and they're doing a good job. We've got archers as well trying to support. They've actually routed the Gawinian sentry. General's pulled out of combat. There's a bit of a risk. Fine Lord Bien there might have engaged himself. Going for the safety of maybe the gate? I don't really know what he's aiming for. Missiles are focusing down the Variag riders as well. They try to give that general one last time. They might get him here on the charge. And this could be devastating in a moment.
Refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied. Send them screaming to the afterlife! The enemy general is dead!
There you go. That is Vinelord Bien gone, I believe. Yep, he is gone. That is Dorwinian now without a general, and you can see some of his units are starting to already route these seafarers going. So the Gawinian sentries are really looking at, like they might go as swords here as well, as they look like they maybe made a bit of ground. I've just got to keep jabbing these guys. Bring up more Javi men, if possible.
Enemy has laid an ambush.
Is it really going to cut? Is the hopes and dreams of the attacks really going to come down to the goblins? We keep just using the setup of polearm or a pike unit just to protect the front lines. Goblin Warbander, you know, the ones feeling the pain from this. Well, the Blade Warriors and the Warband, I guess. Doesn't matter anyway, because as you can see, no door any questions. They're going to get in behind. They've come snuck down one of the side streets. They're going to go for a rear charge here into the Dorwinian infantry. And there's no real escape for the Dorwinian infantry or for the Elven cavalry. This might be a battle to the death. The Elven cavalry is going to have to, like, break through the Elven infantry. There you go, routing another sword unit here. Dorwinian infantry gone. This one is on the way out as well as spears holding the line nicely. So far, let's have a look at this. 3,000 against 5,000 numbers-wise. Not looking great, I would say, for the attackers. But hey, you never know. You never know. The goblins, they're a cheeky bunch. They might find a way to win this game. Elven Camp fighting alongside the Carnage Berserkers here. Zero out those gobbos. Now, if the Goblin General has died, that would be GG. He has the numbers. There you go, maybe the Goblin Warband, even though it rallied, has maybe done its job. His Cav is nearly dead. 14 out of 60 left. Look at this duel taking place here. Kill this man of doing it. Oh no, he's a coward and he ran away to that elf. He's a coward. Doesn't matter, there's still another Noldorian question to go. Carnage Cav, I guess, got defeated. I can't really see any of it left. So I'm guessing most of it got defeated. I mean, there is still Cav knocking about. There's another unit going out. I think that's another Variag Rider going out. We've got Bane at the Steps in here as well, and a General Bane at the Steps. I thought these guys were capped at 1. Didn't think you could bring multiple. Unless he's glitched it, I don't know. Got Carnage Cataphracts going out, and they still have another Carnage Cataphract here waiting in the wings. And I think the Goblins are sort of aware of it. They are bringing pole arms in as well, try and make that work. Legionnaires falling back, allowing the Elven Cab to come forward. And again, there's nothing here for the Goblins to sort of stop a cab charge. Not the greatest one in the world, but, you know, it's a cab charge nonetheless. Yeah, it didn't really do much in the way of damage. You can see here, these guys combat even still. They don't even give a damn. Actually, Elven Cav's starting to lose. And we do have a polearm actually in it. It's already had a spear warrior in it. It's been focused to pieces, but we have had a spear in there already. So there you go. That's not the first one they committed. Maybe why they're a bit unnervy about sending any more polearms through into these choke points and even just a combat cav, because they're just going to get shot. Some Legionnaires here, though, doing their bit with some of the Carnage Berserkers. I think the Berserkers fight to the last man. I'm not sure, though. Certainly used to. They might just have high morale and break very low. Yeah, 3 out of 170. 170 is a lot of troops. That was a Berserker and an unbreakable Berserker. And the Elves actually push forward here against Dorwinian. I'm surprised. Maybe getting a little too overconfident, this Elven player. There you go. Looks like this Zoroastrian statue has just seen enough action, enough blood and guts here. And it does look like through a lot of pain and death, the Goblins have broken through the Soul first here. Like I said, there's not a lot left that Khan can actually send over infantry-wise. They've got 1 Legionnaire there, a lot of archers still left. Still a fair few reserve units for the Elves, but it's looking okay. Only thing I'm a bit worried about as an attacker is like the Goblins might just all of a sudden just spontaneously combust the general. Shock going against Shock here. These Legionnaires should win. Mordor Urks loaned on by Mordor to the Goblins, doing their best, proving their loan deal. And look at that, goblins are really pressing on to this final. It's not even the final choke point. Well, I guess it is. It's just the cap point is right here actually. Goblins are pressing on. They're not even like slowing down.
Our general is under attack!
They've pushed on over here as well, but they haven't really started engaging this. We've got Shipper Nobles here as well. An army where your army is all kitted out in gold and you're in silver. That's usually a sign of how elite you are. Archers still need to get side shots really, or ideally probably start shooting the enemy archers, try and take those out. Because I bet they contribute to a large number of the man count here. About 1,000 man difference, 900 to be precise. So yeah, massive close-up sort of numbers by the defenders. Did a really good job so far. That cavalry, especially to the elves, is incredible. There you go. Darwin Infantry just going to fall back. They've got another unit here ready to throw jabbies. I mean, the spear's a pretty good missile block, though. So, as you can see, 88 out of 90. Not killing a single elf here. I mean, they've got good armor. They are killing guys behind, which is quite funny. Imagine being in the second line, like, don't mind me, just do my thing. And you just get jabbied in the face. This looks sort of like a breakthrough, but not really. They're not quite there yet. Goblins looked like they were going to break through. Good sign. Well, actually, good sign. Archer Hunters, yeah, going into melee here. So, yeah, look at that. I just realized, actually, there's no infantry units over here at all for the defenders that are holding that line up. Do they need so many spears here for the elves? Probably not. I mean, they are using all their missiles now as well to rout the Goblin Archers. Good idea. It needed to happen a long, long time ago. Trolls are coming in, which is what's probably making the massive difference in balance power right now. I mean, if it was not the case, those... I imagine it would be much more even. If there's no trolls, much more balanced power. Balanced power, that's the word I'm looking for. My gosh. Here comes Darwinian. There you go, the spears are losing. Some progress is being made here, as you can see, which is good to see. Progress being made on this side, though, by the defenders. They've routed all the swords here in the steps, charging it down. We've got spears and archers here, desperately scrambling to try and save the situation. Trolls can come over here as well, but I mean, I think they're scared of all the archers here, which I don't blame them. These Carnage Bowmen en masse here could probably just destroy that unarmored troll. These curved spearheads holding the line. Slicing their way through. Urks now going in there for Mordor. Well, not Mordor, for the goblins. This is not looking good. This sword really ideally needs to pull back just to use his jabbies before they send anything else. We've got missiles over here. Sorry, Cav over here. Looks like he's trying to go for the Goblin Heavy Archers. Jabbies here might be activated to deal with that, or maybe not. Cav routes and dies. That's not the. This is not the ideal situation here for these Carnish Archers. Got units marching up to them. Cut run. Look at that now, it's not good at all. For the doorway, and they're being by Elves of Linden, the high, maybe, I don't know, they've probably got like, isn't it like the High King or something like they're known for as Linden, where he lives. Now the Shipwright Nobles go in to really just ram it home that the Elves are not giving up this street here. The choke points, I mean, they're kind of forcing them back out of this one as well. I thought they were going to make progress here. It's looking like jabbies to use here. They could have done so much damage to that bait instead. They should try and throw the jabbies whilst in melee as well, be cheeky like that. Archer Hunters here. Going to go back into melee again. They need to throw more over here to the attacks. Just throw everything up here, including trolls. Get them in there. That'll keep the general out of the way. Might mean the archers are committed, but at least they're using their ammo up then. They could actually flank around there. I don't know. There's definitely a little gap there. You could maybe get some more troops up and try and really stretch the defenders here because they're pretty much on break point. Trolls have gone berserk. Trolls have gone in and broken that archer line. And most of the archers are out of ammo here on this far side. Elves have got a little bit of ammo left to use up. Trolls are, like I said, going in. They are probably going to start to drop. I thought, but will the trolls kill their own troops? I'd imagine so. It'd be a bit like elephants. I'd imagine they do. We'll see. 54. Oh, they were lucky. They just troll stomped just in front of the Dorwinian infantry, and he actually got his men out of the way. But yeah, no let up on the archer fire, and there goes the first troll. Dead. Don't know if I'm a fan of this, because I'm going out of control. I feel like it's just going to prevent them from getting bigger and better kills. I always just feel like mountain trolls are kind of like pretty crappy. I feel like either they need to be really cheap to bring to make them like cost effective, or just you got to buff them somehow. Got to buff them. Got Violent Guards here as well yet to go in. Get those guys into the front line to help beat back the Carnish Bowmen. I mean, the general might come forward again, but we are going to see Spears, Avari Warriors coming over as well. So, still yet to see the elite Elven units going in. Violent Guards over there as well to go in. And we've got Avari Warriors being sent forward here. We've got the Avari Wanderers over here, which haven't used their bows. Haven't used any of their ammo, but they're now going in against their cousins, the High Elves. The Avari Elves do have some really cool looking armor. I kind of hope that they do update the door-winning armor so it kind of matches like the door-winning elves that they already have, so it matches the look. I don't mind them in the silver, they just kind of look a little bit too Imladrissy at the moment. Look a little bit high elfy. They could do maybe changing that up, maybe making it look similar to the theme of these guys, which are just awesome. They are really a cool unit. Again, could they flank? There's a gap up here. Got to try and stretch those defenders. The outnumbered, well, supposedly outnumbered them. Balance power is shifting, and I think that's because the trolls are dead. Yeah, the trolls are all gone. Cav's now going to sneak through this gate here, I think. At least try to. Nope, didn't open for him. I guess that is a benefit playing on a custom vanilla map. Gates actually work to keep stuff out. These archers go in to get slaughtered by the Vineland guards. Yeah, this is definitely the weak spot. I mean, I don't know why the elves haven't thought to maybe send over the pole arms. Maybe they're just holding them back for their own side. Or maybe he's trusting in Khan just to hold back the elves and the Violent Guard here with what he's got. But I don't think he's going to do it. The spears here, I think they are getting shot here by Carnish Bowmen. All well and good, but they've probably got pretty good missile block. Dax is going to need to send someone forward here. What do we see come forward? Seldo and Bridgewater. I think the goblins must be out of troops. Pretty much what they spent. Dorwin's got no general though, you got to remember, so his morale is going to be in tatters. Archers are now firing, and we are finally seeing those Avari Wanderers fire as well, and they're focusing down the palms. Really nice volleys there, getting a lot of kills already on these Noldorian nobles, focusing down. It's a good unit to kill off. It's going to be a real pain late game if left alone. And there you go, the player smartly pulling back, but not before he lost another 20 troops since we last looked. That was literally seconds ago. Shows how like dangerous archers can be to pole arms. Elven archers now going in here to support this fight as well. Out of ammo, out of options other than to draw swords and go in. And Dorwin keeps counter-attacking. Cap comes in once again. What's he charging? He's charging the back of his own troops. Can't say that was exactly going to be an effective charge. And when he pulls out, he's just going to take losses. But what is this? The Violent Guard is dying. It's leaving decisively. Maybe it is because of the Baden Steps. I don't know. They're pulling back over on this side in the face of the Sylvan Bridgewater. I mean, still got crossbows here with Dorwinning. They could do with sending those crossbows over to shoot that Baden Step. That would be what I'll be aiming at. General is dying over here, but if Lynn loses a general, it's not a be all and end all. General's pretty... Like, the morale's pretty good. Most of the factions here, it's a big problem. Not the elves. Which is why I wouldn't call Dorwinian an elven faction, because they definitely are affected by morale. We got elite elven spears fighting each other here. Playing each other at the same game. Looks like Cavalry warriors might win that one, I think, looking at the numbers left. The crossbows shooting the Noldorian nobles. I think they are trying to. The polearms here kind of stuck, because if they move up any further, they're going to get swarmed by all these units. But, I mean, they've got I actually know they're getting shot by Avari Wanderers. I mean, you could just send in the Avari Wanderers now into melee and back up the polearms. Crossbows definitely need to be shooting that general. Need to focus down the Bane and Step. Route was left of Khan. Khan's just got archers left. Get rid of them. I mean, Linden's not got much more than archers as well.
An entire unit.
Yeah, they are pushing on the attackers. Here they go into the center here. Selwyn Bridgewards are blocking off. A really smart little move there. And you can see Dorwinian crossbows coming forward. Avari Wanderers have got in. They should deal with these Elven Haven Watchers. Pretty easy to deal with. Crossbows, I guess, coming up just to support. And they have actually defeated Dorwinian over here. The Avari Warriors, yeah, it's somehow being defeated there. I guess maybe morale came down to it a little bit. Army losses are probably taking effect. Carnage Cataphracts are inside. That's probably what's done it. That's what's done it. The Carnage Cataphracts went over there, routed those units. They have routed the archers here. The polearms are, I guess, going to try and counter the cav, but they're going to get rushed first by bowmen before they can set up. They're going to try and chop these units down. In go the Avari Wanderers. Numbers wise, it's not a lot left. 900 defenders against 300 attackers. I think it is over. I think the attackers aren't going to do it, sadly, but they put up a valiant fight and really pushed the defenders right to the end. There you go, yeah, rear charges over here. Carnage Cataphracts smashing the backs of these spears and swords here. And you'd imagine they'll defeat these units, as I'm losing my voice apparently. And they're going to make a one last stand here in the corner. I like that. That's quite cool. I think more honorable to just charge out and just see how many you can kill rather than get focused down and like you're fish in a barrel. Charge there from the elves. Oh, that's ripped in peace, that elf. They're right at the end of the battle, getting impaled in the face as the general comes in as well. They nearly routed these units here. Yeah, Bait and Step being risky right at the end of the siege. And there you go, a mass rout takes place. An Pyrrhic victory for Linden and Karnd. And there you go, that is today's Dawnless Days siege. I hope you did enjoy. We'll have a quick look at the end results. This was sent in by Jackie Boy, who was playing as the Elves of Linden. So, yeah, thank you very much, man, for sending this one in. I got 166 kills with his general, 231 kills with the shock infantry, 235 with another one. His spears getting 293 kills, 230 kills. Archers, 219 kills, 263, and 164 with the more elite ones over here. His Cavs, 726 kills, 495 kills. These units getting the most kills kind of shows where the the attackers messed up. They allow the cav just have too much freedom and do too much damage. Like the goblins was countless. Well, that's like over 1,000 goblins. I think these guys targeted alone with the cav there. Anonymous playing as Karn with his cav spam. He had a Carnage Cataphract left at the end, which is still free to use stuff. But 246 kills here with the Carnage Cataphract. Another Variag Riders, getting 246 kills. 345 kills with another one there. Carnage Bowman, 237 kills, 278, 294. And we've got the Eastern Legionnaires, 251 kills. Carnage Berserkers, 198 kills. Is Wainrider Noble, 303 kills. And the Bane of the Steppe, 284 kills. They have General Spiffington playing as Dorwinian. Yeah, look at these Dorwinian infantry really not doing that great. I mean, he was fighting elves. Got to take that into account as well. Like only got 1,500 kills pretty much to get. But like, yeah, 67 is not great really. His General 72 kills before he fell. Fighting the Guards, 261 2 kills. I think they were killing those archers. Avari Wanderers as well, 240 kills. Didn't use all their ammo either. So yeah, a lot of those are melee kills. 80 kills of the bridge wards there, and then his archers, yeah, like 84 kills, 20 kills, yeah, not really getting masses in the cav as well, not doing great. Then we have Traxias playing as the Goblins, 196 kills here with the Blade Warriors, not too bad, but yeah, like Goblin Bodyguards got just ripped apart by cavs, 70 kills is not good enough. 108 kills of the Spear Warriors here, 90 kills of the Heavy Archers, and then 5 kills of those Trolls. Yeah, just a bit of a waste of money in the end, sadly. And not just used and focused down. I mean, it's kind of, I do find it unfair that they go out of control and then just kind of didn't get focused down. I think Trolls didn't need to be. But there you go. I hope you did enjoy anyway. And if you want to see more Dawnless Days sieges, do check out the ones appearing on your screen now. Some glorious ones there. But until next time, guys, I'll see you later.